This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce.
They really struggled to find their footing throughout the night. But towards the end, they got into a flow and almost won it.
Yeah, a lot of character on display, a lot of guts. You're right. Even as shaky as they were, I would guess they felt they let one get away from them.
Now here's Paul. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Banked it in off the glass. Well, we see it almost every night, Clark. Another great backcourt matchup.
Well, B.A., this league is so stacked with tremendous guards. I mean, all-star caliber guards all over the league. And it really creates a situation where being able to choose guards for the all-star game is just virtually impossible to not leave somebody off that's deserving.
Outside Paul. On the wing, Crowder. Gets the three to fall.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Outside Harden. There's the triple. Harris, that's good.
Yeah, Harris shows great competitiveness in answering the opponent's three with the payback three of his own.
Pass to Booker. Outside Paul. Over Harris. Offensive rebound. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. And here's Griffin. Here's Claxton. Shot clock at 6. Back to Griffin. Pulls it from the corner. No good that time. So Phoenix will take it the other way. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Brooklyn this season.
We see these teams face off only twice a year. Last year, each won one.
Really easy to tell that this is an important game. I mean, I don't know if the crowd will get a chance to take a breath in this first team. Well, you know, in high school, he was a star. In college, the same thing. Durant got drafted second back in 2007. Then immediately became an all-star. He's as solid as it gets from the line. I mean, give him the opportunity, he's cashing in on those. Boy, at the offensive end, his game is so impressive. I mean, he's a threat every time up the floor.
Pass to Claxton. And he dunks it down.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, and absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
Paul drives in. Down low. Deflected. On the wing, Durant. And there's the rejection. Outside Paul. And Booker puts up a deep three. Back to Paul. Drops one in from the wing.
That's a good decision right there to get Paul the ball. He made it look easy on that catch and shoot.
The kick out to Griffin. Back to Harden. From deep. It's hauled in by the Suns. To the inside. Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
You know, Paul won't miss an opening that good. He quickly feeds the ready shooter, and it's all she wrote from there.
And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul.
That's his second personal
That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. Pass to Harden. A minute 22 left to play in the first. Here's Durant. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Crowder, that's good.
Good court vision from Booker. He sees a wide-open man and gets him the ball for an assist.
Now here's Harden. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
Joe Harris.
Nails it from beyond the arc.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And the basket by Bridges.
The defense is nowhere to be found guarding the three-point shot.
On the wing, Durant. "35 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Griffin. Out to Harris. And here's Brown for three. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
You know, with Harris, if you're open, he's going to make sure he finds you.
Crowder outside. Paul with it. There's 14 seconds left in the first. Beyond the arc. Griffin pulls down the board. Outside Harden.
And Paul is known as a dogged defender, somebody who gets right up in the face of whoever he's on.
A nice first quarter of play. We've seen plenty of offense so far. The Suns on top, up by 3. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for the Suns.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range to this point. Always nice to start out like that.
Also, what passing we've seen from them here early. I mean, there could be a big number in the assist column if this keeps up.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
Here's Payton. The shot no good. Great D that time from Aldridge. Back to Brown. Five on the clock. The Nets need to get off a shot here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Now into the lineup for your Suns.
The Suns leading.
Devin Booker.
And we're now about a minute into this second quarter of play. Oh, and Johnson with a block. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. DeAndre Ayton being the #1 pick in 2018, his potential is obvious. With this team on the rise, he's looking to impose his will on a nightly basis. Ayton said, quote, "I know how hard I work and what kind of a player I am. I'm trying to take over every possession, being more dominant every game."
Oh, scary thought, Allie. Thanks. 6 to shoot. Here's Booker. And Aldridge with the block.
Aldridge is in the neighborhood. You've got to be careful shooting it. I mean, proving there that he's capable of blocking shots.
Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Count it. 1 for 1 to start the game. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Nets?
Guys, it's been great hustle defense throughout 2 quarters of play, contesting everything and racking up the block shots as well.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
Looking at the modern game, Grant, what adjustments would you have to make in your game to thrive in the league today?
Well, I would have worked more on developing the three-point shot. Back in the 90s, it was more about the mid-range game, a la Michael Jordan. But these guys now, they live at the arc, and that's just not how we did it back in the day when I was playing.
And he drops it in from the low post. Paul's got his second basket.
I'll tell you what, it's really remarkable to see it. Just about 6 feet tall, and that might be generous. Chris Paul is a dominant player in the painted area. He does it with skill and craftiness.
Crowder outside. Back to Paul. Ayton inside. Nice move. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Now here's Paul. And Ayton gets it to go. And now a three-point Phoenix lead.
Well, I love the pass-first nature of Paul's game. So good at setting up his teammates and endearing himself to them because of it.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Here's Millsap.
2 minutes.
The shot misses. Ayton with the defensive effort.
Some people don't give Chris Paul enough credit for his outstanding shooting, but he can knock it down. You can't give him any room. Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride and makes it look easy.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. Grant, Chris Paul just gets more and more reliable as a shooter, even after all these years in the league.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been smart with his shots, but he has great efficiency for a guard, and he could easily put up bigger scoring numbers, but that's not his focus.
All right, fans, that was your Suns dancing. Make some noise.
And there's 1:45 left in the first half of this game. Pass to Harris. Here's Harden. And then Harden with the jam.
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Here's Ayton. Crafty move. No good at the rim.
Well, you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
The assist, Joe Harris.
1:07 left in the first half. Pass to Ayton. Inside. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Ayton's got 12 points in the game.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
The three, Durant.
Kevin Durant.
Drops in the three. And that'll tie this game up.
You know, sometimes you just assume this shot is falling before it goes in. Durant's outside jumper is that deadly.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets three, you fire three of your own. Boom.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, B.A.
Yeah, I don't blame him with the score this tight. You cannot take a chance here.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Pass to Durant. Harris outside. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. And there's the foul. It'll go on Joe Harris. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul. Now
There's 6 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Here's Bridges. And he hits the jump shot. He's got 11. And so it's DeAndre Ayton making highlights for Phoenix. He had solid production this quarter with scoring and rebounding. We'll be right back with you shortly. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Brooklyn trailing. Outside Durant. This one for three. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
outside Paul. Shot clock at 5. The Suns need to get off a shot. The 3 from Ayton. That one is off. And Brooklyn will come the other way. After this game, they can look forward to Detroit, where they will match up against the Pistons.
Yeah, you know, at first glance, you might think Durant has trouble finishing through contact, but think again, folks. I mean, you can't measure desire by body type.
From Chris Paul.
And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Harden from outside. And Ayton pulls it down. The Suns leading. Pass to Crowder. Back to Paul. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Throws it down, and the official calls a foul. It may be a three-point play. Blake Griffin picks one up.
That's his first personal foul. First team.
And here's Harden. Right around a minute and a half played in the third quarter. Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them. He's lighting them up. Tough to strategize a comeback when you're being run over.
Now here's Harris. He's got 6. Left side, Harden. Pass to Claxton. Durant for 3. And the Nets miss again.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
And guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
Nicholas Claxton.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian, the Phoenix Suns are enjoying a renaissance. Big man DeAndre Ayton said, quote, from starters to the bench players, this team is well-balanced, and we compete. We challenge each other every day. To be honest, it's the best team I've ever been on throughout my career. Guys, they are confident.
That they are, Allie. Thanks. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. And Mikal Bridges, man, has he grown in this league, growing more and more deadly with that shot.
Yeah, I mean, he's increased the amount of threes he takes. He's gone from average shooter to a great one. A fantastic option to have out there on the wing.
Back to Shaman. And the Suns getting another bucket right there.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
First team foul.
McGee with a steal. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. Crowder outside. Back to Shaman. Bridges outside. And they'll get another chance. Off the mark there with a 3. Here's Johnson. The Suns clear it.
So often we see guys fail to box out now, but he did a great job right there.
Well, your 7 seconds or less Suns really paved the way for the pace and space style that we see throughout the league today, Greg.
You know, BA, it really did. But, you know, it's interesting. I think there were those back then that thought it was kind of gimmicky. But, boy, has it changed. And I feel like we could have had more success if we had just gone all in on that approach.
Yep, that one goes. Ball's got 6 points.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less. This kind of athleticism at the center position, pretty remarkable. I mean, McGee letting it all hang out there.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
Brooklyn with the ball. Following the score by Phoenix. Aldridge with the bucket.
Their spacing isn't quite as good as it was in the first half. They may need to hit more threes to stretch that defense.
Paul for three. Sinks the tray. He's got 9.
Paul is a more than capable three-point shooter now. He does not need much separation either to get off his shot. And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Going up.
You know, Patty Mills is one of a long line of outstanding Australian players who played their college ball in Northern California at St. Mary's College.
And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
Here's Johnson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Suns lead by 18.
Tremendous court awareness by Payton.
Durant for three. And the miss. And so it's the Phoenix Suns. A sizable. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. Now here's Payton. To the inside. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
That's his first personal foul.
It goes on Kevin Durant.
First team foul.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
The fantastic passing we saw from them in the first half carried right over into the second half, too.
They've been firing on all cylinders in the transition game, too. I mean, they've really run the break well.
Now here's Harden. And he comes up with a bucket.
You know, usually Harden is at the rim or behind the arc, but he's got that mid-range game in his bag, too.
Up top, Booker. Back to Payton. Here's Ayton. Ooh, Durant with some nice D. Now Harden. Pulls up on the wing. Durant, no good.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
From McNair Bridges.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Just way too much length at the rim to contest. Durant is in a league of his own offensively. So good at getting to his spots and then cashing in, making the game look easy.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher.
Well, and that's exactly how the game is played in the paint inside, guys. I mean, if you can play over the top, I think you've got a big advantage.
Here's Claxton. Coming off a Suns make. No good from outside.
After hitting 1-3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
Pass to Bridges. Inside. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And that's why you have such a huge gap in the shooting numbers between the teams.
Oh, they get a hand on it. And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession.
Coming onto the floor for your Suns, Chris Paul.
For three, here's Harris. And Ayton pulls it down.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
An open look for Booker. And it's Phoenix with another.
If there's one guy in the league who's never going to give up on the mid-range shot, it's Booker. If the D gives it to him, he'll take it. It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
And I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
Brooklyn with the ball. Harden with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. Grant, as someone who played abroad on Team USA, how exciting is it to see how much more international the league has become?
It's fantastic, no question. Back then, we saw so many talented foreign stars playing internationally, but now the best really do all find their way here to the NBA.
Cash, Mills with the bucket.
Guys, this is where Mills thrives. He's ready to shoot as soon as the ball touches his hands. Excellent catch-and-shoot play.
Bridges, right side. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Bridges has got 23.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Patrick Mills. That's his first foul of the game.
Yeah, I think he's letting his emotions get the better of him on that foul.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
Clock at 6. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over.
Nets ball.
Well, the scoreboard tells you everything you need to know about this one. A great showing here for the Suns.
And it was a big-time performance across the board. They looked like they were having fun out there, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., it was almost like watching a cat play with a mouse. I mean, they did pretty much anything they wanted to do out there today.
And this one concludes with their second victory of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next 2 matchups between these two should be fun.
Yeah, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of Game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in Game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for DeAndre Ayton.
He played big all night, relentless on the glass, just helping his team in the possession battle.
Chris Paul sets a fantastic example for younger players. I mean, CP3 defines what it means to be a pro.
Here's Bembry. No good on the 3. Outside Booker. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team.
Oh my, the girls them sugar, how can I? In a rush, pass me the keys to my truck. Oh my, the girls them lock, and I. The precious sim simmer, who got the keys to my bimmer? Oh my, the girls them sugar. get it all in perspective. For all y'all enjoyment, a song y'all can step with. Y'all appointed me to bring rap justice, but I ain't 5-0, y'all know it's Nas, yo. Then a whole lot of only describe us as soldier survivors. Stay laced in the best, well dressed with finesse in the white tee, looking for wifey. Thug girl who fly and talk so nicely. Put her in the coupe so she can feel the nice breeze. We could drive through the city, no doubt, but don't say my car's topless. Say the newness, here's the anthem. Put your hand up that you with, count your loot with. Push the pool stick in your new crib, same hand that you hoop with. Swing around like you stupid. King of the town, yeah, I've been that. You know where you and your men's at. Through the Smurf, through the WAP baseball bat. Rooftop like we bringing 88. Made you look. You were to a page in my rhyme book. Getting big money, your time's up. With them diamonds. Made you look. You were to a page in my rhyme book. Getting big money, your time's up. Where them dimes at? This ain't rapping, this is street hop. Now get up off your like your seat's hot. My life, trunk of the car, we got the. Don't start none, won't be none. No reason for your mans to panic. You don't want to see no ambulances. That's the way you get. Let the music diffuse all attention. Ball or convention, free admission. Can move swift, girls get close. All my face, you people so phony. Pull out my waist and made you look. You to a page in my rhyme book. Getting big money, your time's up. With them diamonds. Made you look. You were to a page in my rhyme book. Getting big money, your time's up. With them diamonds. See, running. Yo, my mood is real rude. Show you what mobsters don't box my obliges. Every invitation of like Pun said, you ain't even in me class. Made batch bins, backseat, TV plasma. Ladies looking for athletes or rappers. Whatever you choose, whatever you do, make sure he a thug and intelligent too, like a real thoroughbred is. Show me love, let me. Females who's the is always the. And I like a little sassiness, a lot of.
This is Brian Anderson. I'm here with Hall of Famers Grant Hill and Doris Burke. Our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Yeah, the final score surprised a lot of people. I don't think many expected them to win.
Oh, I don't think there's any doubt. They came in as the favorite, seemed to lose their confidence down the stretch, started to play tight, and let that one slip away.
Chris Paul.
Sometimes a player is born with a passer's mindset. He deals it with conviction. There is an absolute certainty that when Chris Paul stops playing basketball, he will be in Springfield in the Hall of Fame. Wherever he's been able to play, he has been able to thrive.
Great effort to turn the miss into 2 points.
Yes, sir. Those are the hustle points. Outside Levine. Here's DeRozan. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
That's his first personal foul.
And with Paul, after some injuries early, he changed how he went about his offense.
Well, you think about him coming out of college, he was very solid athletically. Still good in that department, obviously. But the vast majority of his success comes from one of the best IQs and knowledge of the game that we've ever seen.
Assist goes to Chris Paul.
B.A., the one-hand dunk just looks so fluid.
Yeah, absolutely. Even smooth when he's powering it home like that. Now here's Levine. He had 25 points in his last game. Back to Vucevic. Here's Williams. Good work defensively by Crowder. Bridges with it. He's picked up by Levine. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
You know, guys, that's the selfless attitude of Mikal Bridges. So willing to give it up to an open guy.
Ball no good.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
And Paul gets it to go.
That's a chance he's never going to pass up. The D completely ineffective.
There's Ball with a three. The Bulls with another miss. Here's Phoenix. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. Here's a three from Paul. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm. And a lot of interest in the early part of the season to see how teams have changed with the addition of new pieces, Doris.
Yeah, or perhaps the development of existing players. It's fascinating to watch. Always great to see those teams that have taken the next step.
So it's Phoenix now. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
What a way to begin this game. Dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten. Well, conversions have been a problem. 0 for 4.
And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
The three from Ball. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Zach LaVine.
That's 3 buckets in a row off assist.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
So far, guys, they've done a fantastic job finding the open man and getting some easy buckets.
And they've taken advantage of the turnovers they've caused, getting a lot of their offense straight off their defense.
Here's Ayton. Pass to Crowder. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Assisted.
Making plays at both ends of the floor, and it shows up in the box score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Apparently, he didn't appreciate giving up points.
I mean, just throws it down right in the man's face.
And Zach LaVine just continues to refine his game. His shot selection has really improved. He's much more choosy on when he shoots.
Here's Paul. Back to Shamet. Off target from the baseline. And Chicago has possession. 17-point game. Outside LaVine. And the layup is good off the glass. LaVine's got his second basket.
Length, athleticism, the ability to work in the painted area, so important to Zach LaVine.
From deep, Johnson. Another three for Phoenix.
3 points.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
Here's LaVine. Here's Bradley. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
Second team foul.
Man, the defender really went after him.
And the Suns making a change here. And it's Phoenix's ball. They lead by 17. And McGee with the stuff.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
I know it's early, but you have got to like the dominance down low. Right now, they are playing bully basketball.
6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Caruso. And that one's long. Here's Ayton. No good. Misses at the buzzer. And so it's Phoenix up 19 points as the quarter comes to a close. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And guys, the Suns pretty much in control here.
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
Yeah, I think they wanted to come out of the gate strong, and they have. They've taken the early lead here.
Here's Caruso. Ooh, McGee with the block. It's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball.
Substitution for the Bulls.
DeRozan outside. He can't hit that time. Johnson with the defensive effort. And here's Bridges. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Driving in. And it's Bridges with the jam.
If you overplay Mikal Bridges to take the jump shot, that's creating driving lanes, and he'll take advantage.
Here's Vucevic. Yes, sir. And it's Ball with the assist that time.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
And the basket by Shaman.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
DeRozan right side. Ooh, McGee with the block. And now the Suns fast break. Here's Johnson. Vucevic with some nice D.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. DeAndre Ayton being the #1 pick in 2018, his potential is obvious. With his team on the rise, he's looking to impose his will on a nightly basis. Ayton said, quote, "I know how hard I work and what kind of a player I am. I'm trying to take over every possession, being more dominant every game."
Oh, scary thought, Allie. Thanks. The 3 from Ball. Balled in by McGee.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Always a decent playmaker, Grant Elfrid Payton has really improved his vision and awareness.
Some of that's experience, and some of that's being put in a position to succeed. I agree. It seems like he's found his comfort zone.
Clock at 2. Here's DeRozan. Here's Williams. And terrific work on the offensive glass as he picks up the deuce.
It's easy to say. This guy wanted it more, creating the second chance opportunity and cashing in.
Time called here. The Suns decide to talk it over. And Grant, back when you played, were there certain types of teams that gave you more trouble, whether it was size or athleticism or maybe shooting?
Well, back in my day, I mean, the big, strong teams had a huge advantage. They could really beat you up and plant big guys inside, which really made it difficult getting to the rim.
To the inside. Here's Ayton. And yes, it's good. He's 7 for 8 now.
Well, you want to see DeAndre Ayton seek out the contact on the interior. Boy, he's a big-time talent.
In the first half, 2 minutes.
Ball outside. Pass to Vucevic. Outside for Levine. Stolen by Bridges. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Elite athleticism from Mr. Ayton. No doubt on the dunk.
Outside Levine. Back to Williams. Fades and shoots. The shot comes out. And Phoenix the other way now. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Chicago.
And they dominated this team last season. Big difference in talent level.
Pass to Crowder.
Jay Crowder.
Their system is running smoothly, and the gap on the scoreboard is widening.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder.
Jay Crowder.
That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for the Bulls.
Outside, Green. Pass to Bradley. Stolen by Ayton. In transition, here come the Suns. Knocks it down from distance.